Okay, guys, it's Friday here, end of the week. Nice weekend coming up. Just thought I'd give you a small and quick update on the Goose. As you know, when you engineer or re-engineer something that's been engineered, you create new problems. And I couldn't understand why this thing wouldn't go around a 42-inch radius track. So I did a little bit of investigating. This is 16 inches long from bow to stern. This is 18 inches long. And this will go around a 42-inch radius track with no problem. But I noticed something. These trucks, from center to center, is only 10 inches. So that, of course, has a lot of overhang on a 42-inch radius track. The distance between the front track and the truck and the drive truck is 12 inches. Actually, I'm a little bit too far out. I have solved the problem, but if I were to make another one of these, it would then be 10. I would move this back truck up. I should have moved this back truck to about here with more overhang. Had I had more overhang, this would pivot with absolutely no problem. And all the big cars are that way. These here are 10 inches from the center of the truck to the center of the truck. My Girard cars are 9 inches, and they're also a shorter car. So learn a little bit of something like that. I was also having a hard time keeping the, when it would go around a curve, it would come back and center itself. I've got that taken care of by making a rigid hanger and shortening things up, and it works real good. I've got it basically balanced, no problem, or, level, no problem with that. I've got this. It's this same Alco motor, but with template wheels. And what I intend to do is, or hope to do is, I've got longer axles that will come out here on the side, and I've got sprockets, and I've got ladder chain. Now, if you ever look at a galloping Goose, some of them were chain drive at the back. Of course, this isn't going to drive anything, but if it looks good, I'll put it on just for the effects of it. So we'll see how that comes out here later on. I've got sprockets from, I'm trying to think of the erector sets. I got a number of sprockets from those that are real small that will fit on there, and I've got the ladder chain. So we'll see what happens. I got to modify the radiator a little bit so that everything will swing, and I've also got, we're going to make a cow catcher. Like so. That's kind of how the Goose had it. I'm not going to use this. I'm going to fabricate my own and hopefully hook it to the underside of the truck so that it will pivot with the truck when it goes. So we'll take some of this stuff off, and we'll just lift the radiator off. And you can see how I've got that in there. It just rides on that peg. I even thought about wallering that peg out just a little bit so we'd have more swing. But I got that taken care of by opening the slots up into the back a little bit. And there is some, of course, slop with the wheels. So the other thing I might do is I may change out that motor and use this one, or have another Alco that's a little bit heavier. The problem with these motors are they're very light, and with template wheels, they sometimes just want to sit there and spin. But we've got most of the problems solved on this. Of course, there's a lot more to do. I got to fabricate a roof. I got to find another door for the other side. I got to strip it. I got to paint it. Blah blah blah, all that crap. But and I might even put some headlights on the fenders. I'm not sure. I'm thinking about it, but here again, you get making more and more plans, and the next thing you know, a simple project turns into a major Hoover Dam project, and I got other things that I want to do. I like to keep it simple, but who knows? Anyhow, this is pretty much the end result for right now as far as operation, which is important. Still a little bit maybe fine tuning, smooth it up, and like I say, I may try various other motors. to see how they perform. I will tell you this motor right here is absolutely super duper, and I can use it. I just don't have the extended axles. Those are pressed on wheels, and I did want to try the chain drive, the look of the chain drive, but I might just go with the disc wheels in the end. We'll see. But here it goes. Not too bad, and it doesn't bind up on the curves, which is what it was doing, because it was too damn tight. And it's got my rule of thumb is it has to do template. If it don't do a 41 or 42 inch radius, it ain't like it would have been back in the day. So that's where we're at, guys. It's like I say, it's coming along. A little bit of more fine tuning and then maybe off to the paint shop. So y'all have a good weekend. Toodaloo.